Previously on Our Love Story.
The ring was like in this case, like a little cardboard case that they put in. This is nice, and it was in my back pocket, and I'm like trying. It was crazy.
Had a magnetic bow on it and everything.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like
it was nice.
I don't understand how I had that in the back of my pocket the whole day. I just don't know how I did that. But was my jeans back here then? Maybe not. But I whipped that bad boy out. Hey, baby. Yeah, you. I want to be with you. You see this?
90s R&B.
No,
What is that?
It was nothing like that. I promise you. I got it out, got on one knee, and that's when she was like, nah, it got real.
Like, when he said, I'm serious, I said, I know. And then he got on one knee, I was like, oh.
Yeah. So, I asked her, will you marry me? And she was smiling just like how she was smiling. And that was it for a second. I'm like, we're both here. Like,
I said yes, but nothing came out. Like, I literally went like this. Yes.
So that was the day. It was some random guy sitting there watching the whole thing.
He was getting ready to go to the restroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was important.
And he stopped on his way to the area where the restrooms were. And he was like, congratulations.
Yo.
After he saw that I did accept the ring.
I thought you had to use the bathroom, bro.
He did. But he wanted to see what was good. He didn't have to go that bad. He was like, hold on, Jesus, take the wheel. What's she going to say?
All right, let me hold on.
Oh, you got to be cool. You got to be better than that. You almost had it.
Let me hold on to this real quick and see what's going to happen.
Oh, she said yes. Oh, cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the rest is history. And I'll only say that because from that point forward, it's, if you go through premarital counseling, if you do all that, and then plus the wedding planning, you already know. Those of you guys, who've been there and done that, you already know, like, that's a journey. We could do like a whole season on just that process itself, like everything we talked about and planning and transitioning and talking about moving and trying to find a spot and like all that. Like don't get me wrong, like it was a beautiful experience, but more so, I mean, like loaded, like it's no way in the world to compact all of that in 2 episodes. It's just a lot. So yeah. But it was good. It was good. By the time the wedding day came around, it was just, we were blessed. We were really blessed.
Yeah. And going back to what I had said about, being with Ian, after he told me how he felt about me and me learning how to be more flexible, that was the situation as far as our living arrangement. We had one option that was lined up. And, there was questions around, okay, is this really the best? And I said, well, we haven't explored anything else to know if this is the best option. This is the only option right now. Yeah. So let's do some exploration in order to find that out. And that can apply to so many different things in life. If you haven't done any research, you haven't explored any other options, you haven't talked to anyone, whatever it is for you, you'll never know if, hey, this is the best option, or this is just the only option that I've had so far, so I don't know what else is out there. So this looks like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll say I would have liked to, a lesson that I would have liked to have learned earlier is to be more transparently independent. I would be independent through my decisions and maybe from afar, but like in close proximity with family, and like just where it's not like a random person or maybe somebody you work with, but being transparent with family, like, no, we're gonna do this. I wish I would have learned that lesson sooner. But in that transition, I will say that from her, bringing up, options, I'm like, okay, cool. And once you give a man a task to do, a real man a task to do, we gonna, especially for the family, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna make sure that we get everything lined up, you know, and do the research, especially when it comes down to the money. You know, like when it comes down to money, you can't play with us.
No.
So we, you know, we did some soul searching for a place to stay. Yeah, we did some searching and stuff, and so then, you know, I work for myself, so I had more time to get out the office, my office, and the studio, and you know, look around and look to see what was available, just see our options and stuff. And so I remember when we found the spot where we are now, it just felt different. Like it felt like, yeah, starting out, yeah, this is. So I sent her some pictures, and she was like, you know, yeah. I was like, no, let's go inside and do like let's do a real tour. So when she saw it, then that's when it was like, yeah, and it just worked out so smooth. Like the lady who we did business with to get where we at, they were like, "Ooh, your credit score is the highest credit score we've ever seen, like ever."
Won't he will?
So she was like, I mean, you could sign. When do you want to move? And it was just like, yo. So yeah, I'm so glad that we, you know, we had that discussion, and you know, she stirred up the think tank, the think tank to really let's look around, let's see what's going on. And so, I really admire that, and it just, you know, it establishes that good baseline for us, and even, you know, when it comes down to family, like we appreciate it and we love you, but you know, this is where we're gonna go, and this is where God is leading us. And so
yes,
yeah, that's refreshing, but you know, it's a process, you know, shameless plug.
right.
So yeah.
I feel like I was gonna say something. Oh, we moved. Well, actually, we had a discussion to see who was going to move into the apartment first, because we had already decided that we would not live together until after the wedding. And so at that point, I was commuting from my parents' house to my job, which was, you know, closer to where we live now. So Jan had said, you know what? You should move because you're the one commuting to work. Me, you know, like I work for myself, and you know, I pretty much got a home base type of situation as far as my studio. So this way you'll be closer to work. You won't have to worry about bridge toll. You won't have to worry about a longer commute. You move in, you know, this way you'll have your space, and then I'll just come on in after the wedding.
Yeah.
And so I know my father, he definitely was a little concerned, like, wait a minute, so you about to move in? Okay, well, I just want you to be like, you know, want you to be aware, like, you know, I don't want you to get caught up, you know, just because y'all finna get married. And I'm like, we got it, we understand you, clear, we here, and that will not be happening. We've come this far by faith, and we're going to continue until, you know, that finish line, which was I do. So until I do, we did not.
Yeah. Challenges. We got these feelings. Whoa, whoa.
We got these convictions.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was it was dope. Like I remember when we were moving in stuff. I think she was at work, and I came in. I had some help from my brother-in-law and my dad, and we were moving in stuff, and it was just that transition period was like one of the best moments of independence for me. It was dope, just coming in here and moving everything in. Like, yeah, this is it. This is the spot. it's our spot. This is our spot. Like so, yeah, it was dope. Just the whole transition was really good. Like it really was simple when it came down to after the wedding day, we stayed at the hotel and then we came right back here, and I was already like moving stuff in that weekend, so it was really nice to just chill and wake up and enjoy. So it's been dope. It's been great. We had challenges, of course. Of course. But and with all that, it's just been dope to grow. And that's one of the main things. Like I wouldn't want to grow and share this experience with anyone else. I mean, because you get married, it's all out on the table. Everything, it's all out. There's no coming back. Like there's no limits of, how close you get. I mean, it's all out there. Like bad breath, crazy hair. I mean, looking crazy, looking scruffy, man.
Right.
Eating salsa and chips and just out there. Like it's everything's out there. So it's that experience and like cohabitating and everything. I couldn't do this with anybody else because I can't trust nobody else with this stuff. With me and how I am and our soft areas and insecurities. I just don't trust everybody with that. So she's the only
and
person.
you're not supposed to.
Yeah, like
that's where we go wrong. Thinking that we're supposed to be able to trust so many people on this level of intimacy. You're not.
No, it's just her. Like it's just certain stuff. She's the only person that knows the ins and outs, the ugly, the great. Like she knows every pit stop now. So there's no holding back, and so that level of intimacy is like, no, I can't. I can't trust anybody else with that. So
and same for him. Same for me. I remember the day after we disclosed our feelings to each other, I went to get my hair done, and so I had an install, and I was trying to wear protective style. And when the beautician was taking my hair down, one braid just came completely out, like scalp. That was it, because there was too much tension in my hair, and like at that point, Chicago was like the coldest it had ever been. And so the tension as far as the braid that I had and the lack of moisture, like pretty much in stress, I'm sure, took my hair completely out. And I remember confiding in him, like, hey, I got a spot in my head where there's like no hair. I would never have told anybody else that I dated anything like that. They just would not have known. It's like, oh, you got a new install. Oh, you got braids today, or you got this tomorrow, or whatever. It never would have been, well, if I have a secret, there's something underneath here that doesn't look the way that I want it to. No, never. Like I had even told the beautician, I said, I'm through with it. Just cut all my hair off. And she said, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to anoint your head with blessed oil. Yes, she said.
Oh.
Yes. And I remember she was anointing my scalp, and she was like, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus. And I'm like, yes, Jesus, yes, Jesus.
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm joking, but we're serious.
Yeah.
This is real
Yeah,
experience.
like I'm telling him all of that stuff, and a lot of times we get so caught up in the outward appearance. And so when the outward doesn't match what we want it to look like, you have to do like, inward reflection. Like, are you taking care of yourself? I really wasn't. I was not. Simple things like, are you drinking water? No. So to be able to be that honest with him about something seemingly small or might not be a big deal to others, that's huge. And now I'm sharing it on YouTube. So But it's helpful when you have a supportive partner, so that when you are going to share those things, should you decide to, you know that you have someone that's got your back. So, and this, I no longer have that spot. So God is good.
Come on.
Oh yeah, I remember like a few weeks after that incident, I went back and I was like, yeah, I have a spot in my head. Can you tell me what it looks like? And the woman that was doing my hair, she was getting ready to like take me to the shampoo bowl. She was like, you have hair here. And I'm like, come on, Jesus. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. And so just being that transparent about something seemingly small to others, but it was a big deal to me. I couldn't do that with just anyone. No one else would. I would not have been comfortable telling anyone else that. So, in the dating phase, definitely not. Nope.
Yeah. So, I think that'll wrap up.
Yeah.
Our segment, we have to really pray and seek God about doing some more. See what we're gonna do. We don't know. We're just winging it right now.
Yeah.
Just having fun and just kind of christening her YouTube channel and her transitioning from concepts and ideas to like actually putting that into content and being a content-based person. It's like, as a creative, I understand it in a different way, other than just like, oh, it's just her little hobby. It's like, you create for a living, so your wife is going into it, so, you know, be supportive, but not run it, but just be supportive. So,
No.
So I'm honored to be on the T Hunter channel.
Oh, this live.
Yeah, this is deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be on my wife's channel, that's fire. Goals accomplished in 2020.
Sure.
Fire. So yeah, proud of her. Congrats again on your YouTube channel. This is dope.
Thank you.
Keep up the excellent content, and I'll just be here as another viewer, enjoying the whole visual and virtual journey of all that you're going to be doing. So.
And he will be featured in some other Cooking with Bae videos.
Yeah, that last one. And I actually got approached like 2 times. It's like, so you
approach how?
Yeah, like approach like compliments, like
okay.
You cook.
Compliments on the cooking. Or?
Compliments on the cooking, like you know,
I
some of the homies.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't tell him that I was gonna shout out his name, but I won't say his name. But
no words.
Yeah, it was at the gender reveal.
Oh,
and,
right.
Not ours.
No,
not ours.
We had
That's
ours last year.
conversation.
We had ours last year. We had ours last year. We have one child.
Let's be clear.
An alpha and omega.
Let's be clear. So, but yeah, it was there, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, bro, like you, I see you, bro. Like you in the kitchen, huh? You in the kitchen cooking?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I've been doing it for a while, and you know, like."
And he's been elevating.
Yo.
Over the years, yeah.
I remember. I see. Thank you guys for supporting my wife, and it's gonna be dope. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
We're super churchy, you know. In order to close things out, you just like elevate your voice.
To be clear, this is the end. As I close, no, this is it.
No more doors. Oops. Yeah, just saw the phone just go like. Sorry about that. Did it again. Anyways.
There it is.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to see more episodes around the Hunters, Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Peace.
Okay.
Let's point at it.
Maybe 2 fingers?